Is somebody holding the earth? And is that Shankarshana sitting in the middle of the earth? What is happening? But if you understand it in the right perspective, we can see the beauty and sublimity of Vedas. Akarshana means attraction. Sham means auspiciousness. That's why it's called Shambhu, Shankara. So Sham means auspiciousness. Akarshana means attraction. So we are all sitting out here and listening to a lecture because of this auspicious principle called gravity, isn't it? Otherwise, I'll be floating, you will be floating, we can never come together. So, this entire concept of gravity has been beautifully expressed in a very poetic language. Shankarshana is gravity. And why should he have 1,000 hands? 1,000 in our Vedas means infinite. Sahasra Srirusha Purusha doesn't mean you count 1,000 heads. It means whatever you see, it's all him. Infinite. So, infinite heads means infinite lines of forces from center of the earth to the surface of the earth. Which means wherever you drop a ball, it will go only to the center. It will be pulled towards the center. And the beauty, this is still not yet the wonder of our Vedas. It has taken the principle of gravity to divinity because it is beyond intellect. Till now, nobody has ever explained why of gravity. You know, why does a ball fall down? A kid says gravity. And you are not explaining me. You are just replaced one word with another. In fact, you don't want to say, I don't know. You are giving a name for it. Till now, I believe, even a month back also, people are still researching, trying to understand why there is something called gravity. And some interesting theory says, gravity is actually a puzzle because it is against law of conservation of energy. This earth has been existing for millions of years. It has always been drawing with the same force. Where is it getting that energy from? Nobody knows. And our Vedas say, don't try to understand that, it is little beyond intellect. So accept it as the act of God, it is divine. Instead of trying to hide our ignorance, it accepts, I don't know. That is the beauty of our Vedas. So when we have a little doubt, why is it like that? We have to go a little deeper to understand the purpose of our Vedas. So our Shastras, our Vedas, they are perfect science, no doubt, and beyond also. We should not limit Vedas to science. And the same Vedas has given us as its explanatory text the various Puranas, and Bhagavata Mahapurana is the pinnacle of all the texts there. And in Bhagavata Mahapurana, all the three struggles has an answer, one answer for all the three. Let us take one by one. Let us first start the spiritual path because we are in the temple. I want to be in the state of meditation. Meditation is something nice. All of us want to meditate. All of us have tried meditation. Some of us may be successful in that, certainly. But what is meditation? Many people say, I work in my office for 12 hours. I come tired, but the moment I sit in meditation, wow, complete peace, tranquility and calmness. Well, you could as well go to bed and sleep. With 12 hours of tremendous work, strenuous work, sitting in a corner of the room and suddenly everything switches off. Is sleep. It's nidra. So, yet I want to call it meditation because I have a little bit of the attraction towards the term meditation. Let's understand what meditation is. Meditation is nothing but one-pointedness of mind, isn't it? Meditation is nothing but focusing of mind. Meditation is nothing but controlling all the senses and actually channelizing it to whatever ideal we have, either a rupa, nama, or whatever it is. And in that state of being, meditation is something else. Let's not even talk about it. If you look at Jiddu Krishnamurthy's books, he will define meditation something else. Why? Because he is talking about a different state altogether. Let us talk about a very practical state of what we are trying to do in meditation. And now, when I try to meditate, that's when my mind has become really turbulent, isn't it? Many people say I stop meditation because normally I am a very quiet person. When I sit down to meditate, the mind has become so gory that I am afraid that meditation has spoiled my mind. We have this problem. For people who are serious in meditation, who tried meditating, all of us have to go through that phase where the mind starts projecting real perverted things. And you will be surprised, oh my God, am I thinking these things? But it's all underneath the mind. The moment we start meditating, all this slowly comes out like a pressure cooker. It has to come out, isn't it? So it's normal, it's fine. But I'm not able to meditate because I have a professional life, I have a family life. What do I do? Today, I was supposed to talk about a Tamil text called Tirumala, written on our Sriman Narayana, Sri Ranganatha, by an Alvar, I will quote that text to answer this question. No, or whatever we talk should have authority from some scriptures. Otherwise, it is a mere gossip. So here, the Alvar says in Tamil, Kavalil pulanai vaithu kalidannai kadakka paindu. He says, I'll tell you the way to happiness. Unhappiness is called as Kali. You know, we say Kaliyug, Kaliyug. Kaliyug means unhappy yug, basically. Kalau kalmasha chittana. The mind will be negative for the majority of the people in this yug. That's what is Kaliyug. To put in a very simple psychological terms, if the kid is coming a little late from school, we'll imagine all possible negative happenings except the fact that he went to a swimming class and came back late. Arey usko kya ho gaya? What happened to him? Innacho, edacho, you know? That is Kaliyug. Kalau kalmasha chittana. The mind will always want a shortcut. Mind would always want fast results. The mind cannot accept a little bit of discomfort. This is Kaliyug, to be very simple. So in Kaliyug, if I have to find happiness, I have to find that spiritual route or the path which is practical for me. Meditation seems to be a little bit away. It's always only 1 inch away. While I close my eyes to meditate, I look at my watch, 8 p.m. I close, I say I'm going to meditate for 1 hour. After 1 hour, I open my eyes, look at the watch, 8:05. In our state of meditation, time dilates, I guess. Because that is a restlessness of mind. That is a fact. Second, I want to follow the Vaidika Dharma properly. Whatever is in the Vedas, I want to follow. If I have to do ablutions in the morning, I have to do ablutions in the morning. If I have to do ablutions in the afternoon, I want to do that. I want to do all the havans properly. But the beauty of all this is, all the havans are pure science, beautiful science. But we have to do it precisely. We make a small mistake here and there, and we can't say, "Arey, give me 99% of the result." Either it is all or negative all. In Bhagavata Mahapurana, there is a very interesting story of Vritrasura. All the stories are there to let us understand what each path entails, what each path demands. And if you give and fulfill the demands, results are 100%, no doubt. So what is that in the path of karma or path of rituals and rites? The things used in the rites and rituals has to be perfect. The ghee has to be perfect. The milk has to be perfect. The firewood has to be perfect. The place has to be perfect. The person who is giving the mantras, the intonation has to be perfect. If it's not done perfectly, we are in trouble. It is like an operation in operation theatre. I read in one of those books that 4 letters which a patient would hate to hear when operation is in progress is oops. Somebody is doing a complex surgery in the brain and he says oops, that's the end of the patient, isn't it? Likewise, this rites and rituals, we have to be very careful. And thankfully, there is a way out for that also. Even if I do it imperfectly, finally we go and surrender to the Lord. Mantrahinam, Priyahinam, Bhaktihinam, Janardana. No, whatever mantra I am intonating may be wrong. So please forgive me. Whatever bhakti or the bhava I should have while doing the rites and rituals may not be right. Please forgive me. I will chant your name and somehow make everything right. And Bhagavan says, okay, grace marks given, taken care. So Nam Sankirtan is coming as an aid when we are doing karma and all these rituals. Without that, nobody can actually do a perfect karma now because the ambience is like that. That's called Kali. So we have to do the Nama Sankirtan along with the rites and rituals to make it perfect. The third thing is Jnana Vichara. Jnana Vichara is path of wisdom. It's a grand path. Great Mahans like Ramana Maharshi or Kanchi Paramacharya. And in the north, we have lot of these great Mahatmas who have actually attained the feet of the Lord, who have attained the state of Jivan Mukti or Moksha, Mukti or whatever we call it, by Jnana Vichara or the path of wisdom, Jnana Yoga. But let's understand the demand of Jnana Yoga. If you want to really follow the path of Jnana Yoga, Vichara is very simple. The principle is simple. Who am I? That's it. We have to probe in deep to find out the true I. And that is Jnana Vichara. And this is the most fashionable thing because it's highly intellectual and it's very nice to read those books. But the basic demand of Jnana Vichara is what is called as Vairagya, dispassion. To put it in very simple terms, if I can eat my meal without salt for 1 day without complaining, I have started my journey in Vairagya. The moment we eat something no salt, we get so much anger. Arey, what happened to you today? No salt in my food. No, it's nice to read the books. Being is something, reading is something else. Fashioning ourselves to be something else is not